Hello, my vivacious, vigilant Virgos. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi the Scorpio, and I am here to deliver your Twin Flame Union Guided Healing reading for the month of January. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. So, in the cleansing ceremony, we had your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. I'm recording this on the 13th. The new moon in Capricorn was literally yesterday. So it does look like, you know, a lot has been released and that whatever you've been working on is really paying off. The new moon in Capricorn that we had, right, was one day after the 111 portal, which is all about new beginnings. And a new moon is also about new beginnings, right? With Capricorn, it specifically can deal with your relationship with patriarchal forces, social structures, wealth accumulation, and tradition and the divine masculine in general. So this was also conjunct Pluto, right? And Pluto is the planet of transformation. So there was so much transformative gusto, like in this new moon, like you couldn't even believe, right? And it does look like your hard work is paying off here. We had the Four of Wands coming out in reverse. So this, again, like, you know, the Four of Wands is twin flame union, right? This is marriage, this is joy, this is happiness, this is, you know, having the foundation set. It's funny because I just did Aquarius before you, and the Four of Wands came out for them as well. So if you have Aquarius placements or dealing with Aquarius, I highly suggest you check it out. But anyway, so with the Four of Wands in reverse, like, you know, this is when the foundation of love, lust, passion, intensity, and also Kundalini just is not where it needs to be. And then behind it, we had the Eight of Swords. So this is some sort of cycle that is repeating when it comes to communication that has left you feeling trapped, whether it's in a conversation with somebody else or your own mind vice. And then we have the Nine of Swords, which is, the Nine of Swords is when you are at a place of, you know, taking stock of things of the past and being in mental turmoil where, you know, you feel as though, something cannot be let go of. Like, as you can see, there's like a mother sheep crying over her dead lamb, and you know, even a thing of, crows around, which crows are murder, right? So there is this sort of like, you know, moralistic sort of energy in here. And the angel comes to say like, hey, you know, mourn and move on, right? You can't stay in that moment, no matter how unjust it may be. And this can definitely cause some, you know, tattoos on the heart is what I'm getting. But with the Nine of Swords, it does feel like you are finishing this cycle, but it is within yourself, right? It hasn't reached the Ten of Swords. And we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So it looks like you have not left this conversation. It doesn't feel like the other person has either. But you are finishing something in yourself. So we had Flabibi coming out in reverse, aromatherapy in reverse. What I heard was that like the aromas, like your pheromones and sort of like your external biochemistry together is just off. And this is because of the crown chakra. And the crown chakra, is how you're getting downloads from the external world, as well as I take fairy types as one-on-one relationships. So again, there is some like soulmate, you know, deal-making type relationship energy here. But it does feel like it is literally your biochemistry that is pushing each other away. And then we had dark energy come out. So this is some shadow energy. This is a little bit on the darker end, Virgo. I definitely felt that. Like, there was a lot going on in the cleansing ceremony that, like, poof. Okay, anyway, so we had Trainer using Ultra Ball in reverse. These three fell out together. And, like, there is a lot of dark energy here. Trainers always indicate the other person with Ultra Ball in reverse. So it looks like, you know, they're not trying with an Ultra Ball, which is kind of the third level of trying to catch. Like a Master Ball is when you throw it and, like, you know, it has a 100% success rate. And anyway, so yeah, it does look like they're stopping trying to catch you. And with Zorua using Dark Edge, again, this is really showing that there's really a dark edge to the situation, and it feels like that is sort of the edge that they have in the situation. So anyway, Virgo, I hope 2021 is off to a good start for you guys. Lots of chaos in the world. Hope you're trying to keep your peace. And yeah, so this month in January, what we are going to look into is what do your angels want you to know? And then we are going to take a look into what is hindering your direct access to the angels. And then we are going to look in the extended at what you can do to strengthen your connection with the angelic forces. And then we will take some advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline, and then pull some oracles as well. So, all right, let's see. What do Virgo's angels want them to know? I'm hearing something about moving. What is the light energy? Whoa, okay. So I feel like, okay, it feels like you are being asked to move a little bit more towards the light. Because there may be a focus on, yeah, maybe wanting a little bit more light, which is more of that, you know, masculine clarity sort of energy. Okay, anyway, all right, let's see. What do the angels want to tell Virgo? It does feel like there's another one that wants to come out. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn in reverse. Yeah, so your angels want to know this cycle is not over. And with the full moon in Capricorn, again, it's in this Capricorn axis. So honestly, you know, Venus is in Capricorn right now. And you know, like, the full moon in Capricorn is coming up in Cancer season, and it feels like there's going to be something around then. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Yeah, so the thing is, this cycle is not anywhere close to being done, okay? And it feels like it might be ending maybe around the time of that. And you are being asked to step out of your comfort zone and go more towards your North Node. And your North Node is your soul mission. Some of you may have a North Node in Capricorn. So definitely check your natal chart. You know, if you don't know anything about your North Node, I do readings for North Node, like soul mission readings. So if you're interested in that, you know, feel free to reach out. But this is really asking you to go towards your soul mission. So check what sign it is and what house it's at, and anything that is aspecting, if you know how to read your chart, to know that that is really where your angels want you to be focusing your time right now. All right, let's see. Judgment in reverse. Yeah, and to release all judgment of the situation. Like, just release judging. You know, it's not, I'm hearing it's not your job to judge. And to, you know, understand that this cycle is nowhere near done, but right now it's really time to grow. All right, what is the light energy? We have trainer using maintenance. So, you know, the trainer always indicates the other person, and we did see them like really wanting to pop out during the cleansing ceremony. So, you know, we had the Ultra Ball in reverse. So, which is like, they're not really trying that hard to catch you. But with trainer using maintenance, it does look like the other person wants to, you know, work on this. You know, they want to do some maintenance on whatever this relationship is. And, you know, the cycle's not done. Release your judgment towards it and, you know, focus on whatever your North Node is. What's the shadow? Okay, we have a couple things. So we do have this dark edge, which is coming up, okay? And so again, this came out in the cleansing ceremony. So it does feel like this darkness is what it, like your angels want you to really know. This other person, it's like they want to work on this, but it feels like, yeah, there's definitely a dark edge here. It says to protect themselves from danger, they hide their true identities by transforming into people and Pokemon. There's definitely, you know, some sort of false mask sort of here of, you know, like putting, you know, keeping something in the shadow of how one truly feels. We have Dodrio using Fury attack. So, you know, for me, normal type is communication. So it does look like there is, you know, definitely some Fury attacking here. And it looks like with Dodrio, there could be a third party involved here. It says, an odd species that is rarely found. The three heads respectively represent joy, sadness, and anger. So it does look like there are a plethora of emotions, you know, joy, sadness, anger. It's like, you know, this person might not just be two-faced, they might be three-faced. So there definitely is like a lot of emotions going on here. And I really feel, you know, you're trying to deal with your shadow work of feeling, you know, happy, sad, and angry at the same time. All right. Let's see here. Whew. All right. I was getting some like really heavy, like, conversation going on. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn, and expect powerful change. So there is, whatever this conversation is going on where there is a lot of fury and darkness, like as you can see, we have this new moon in Capricorn and expecting powerful change, the new moon eclipse, which is coming up here in Gemini with the Gemini new moon, right? And it's weird because when this came out, like it really felt like eclipse energy for some reason. We finished our eclipses in Capricorn and like the Capricorn Cancer axes, and like because of that, okay, yeah, so anyway, now we're in like the Sagittarius and Gemini axis with our eclipse season. But when we were going through the Capricorn and Cancer ones, that was the past like 2 years, and it was really intense because, you know, Cancer and Capricorn are the divine feminine, divine masculine, the Holy Mother and the Holy Father, right? So I would really check your natal chart, especially for those of you who have a north node in Capricorn, because if your north node was recently activated through those like eclipses, then holy moly, right? Yeah, of course you went through woof, and now we're in a new axis. But anyway, this felt like a separate message for you guys. I'm like getting so much coming in for you. It definitely, I will say, in the cleansing ceremony as well, it was a very overwhelming energy. Very overwhelming energy. Okay, so let's see about what is hindering your access to the angelic realms. We have the Zorua going to the dark edge. Nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. So in terms of this, you know, the dark energy that surrounds this, it feels like, you know, you're in a state of nothing's going to come of this. And that is really what is blocking you from accessing the angels, of really not believing in this situation. We have two that want to come out. We have Ace of Cups in reverse and Six of Swords in reverse. So, you know, of not believing that there is a new beginning for new love here with the Ace of Cups in reverse, that you're not going to be getting some sort of emotional offering. And with the Six of Swords in reverse, like, you know, not believing that, but then also not leaving the conversation, right? Because the Six of Swords is when the conversation is like, all right, I'm out of here. Like, I'm taking my swords and going somewhere else, seeking new land when it comes to this, right? And like taking really only what you need and leaving everything else behind. And, you know, this is a time where you're in water and in emotions. So it looks like, you know, not pulling away from the situation, at the same time not believing that this Ace of Cups is there. It's just putting you in this kind of gridlocked, like nothing's gonna happen with this. All right, what's the light energy? Whew. There were like some really heavy energy coming out. Rat-a-tat using dangerous suspicion. Again, so there is this, you know, conversational energy coming out with the normal type. So yeah, there definitely is this energy of like, you know, suspecting kind of impending doom, that nothing, you know, like, okay, you know, nothing's going to be coming of this. Like, as you can see, it's like, it's not even impending doom necessarily, but like nothing thinking that there's nothing coming from the situation is like creating this kind of wormhole in your life where, you know, you're jumping into a very suspicious timeline. It says its fangs are long and very sharp. They grow continuously, so it gnaws on hard things to whittle them down. So again, there definitely is this energy of like, you know, like your teeth growing, and which is like the, you know, the conversation kind of continues to grow, or what they say continues to grow, but it needs to be whittled down for a time. Like, I'm feeling a lot of like dream energy when it comes to teeth and what it means when your teeth are growing, and how that can also include some sort of, you know, they put on a disguise type energy. And the shadow, we have covet. Yeah, again, so this really has to all do with communication with, like, you know, 3 neural types coming up. This is covet. So this could be, you know, wanting something that is not yours, wanting someone who is already in a relationship. And again, look at like the flowers here, right? Like that has created, you know, this feeling of, you know, earlier, like the aromatherapy in reverse, like something doesn't smell right. There literally is this, you know, suspicion in the air of like, you know, it's the smell. It's in the air. That's what I'm hearing. Like literally it's the smell in the air. And yeah. Okay. It says Cincino's body is coated in a special oil that helps it deflect attacks such as punches. So, you know, there could be someone who's being like slippery or slimy in the situation. And like trying to deflect attacks such as punches. So what I'm hearing is like, it's like trying to avoid being attacked, like, and you know, like you think nothing's going to come of this situation, and thinking like, that either they're not going to come for you or you're not going to go for them, right? It could go either way. Okay, Virgo, this is interesting. All right, so, yeah, in the extended, we are going to take a look at what you can do in order to connect with your angels, and then some advice on how to manifest the highest vibrational timeline, and some oracles as well. Let's see what angel wants to take us into the extended. I'm hearing like it's this suspicion that someone is either going to covet something that is yours, or you covet something else. We have Kushiel, the angel of punishment. Ooh. So yeah, it does look like there is some sort, like, yeah, there is some sort of punishment that is coming of this situation. So, whether, you know, this is someone, again, like trying to avoid attack, right? And it might be avoiding attack because it does feel like punishment is on its way, whether it's, you know, you wanting to punish someone else or someone to punish you. So, whew, Virgo, that is pretty intense going into the extended. So if you would like to follow me, the link is in the description box below. All info for private readings is there as well. If we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I am sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.